Hello everyone, my name is Tim and I'm one of the product specialists here at SpyCentre Security, the Spy Gear Superstore, and I'm going to be going over and reviewing the cell phone audio recorder. Now, if you guys do find this video helpful, please leave a like and remember to subscribe for future tutorial and review videos. You can stay up to date on the latest spy news by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Now, this tiny device promises to record cell phone conversations with just about any cell phone that has a 3.5mm headphone jack. It also features a powerful microphone that can be used to record in-person conversations, and even has the ability to be voice activated as well. Let's see what it's all about. In the box, you have the recorder itself, a USB cable to charge a battery. You also have an adapter that allows you to plug in headphones directly to the device to listen back to the files. And then lastly, a pair of headphones. Alright, since this is a dual-purpose phone recorder and in-person recorder, I will actually be doing demonstrations for both so you guys can see the quality individually. Now, first up is the phone recorder portion. Take a look. The following presentation is for demonstration purposes only and is not a recommendation or advice on how to use the product. SpyCentre is not responsible for any illegal or inappropriate usage of our products. SpyCentre encourages you to check your local, state, and country laws prior to usage. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to start a recording on this device, and then I'm going to show you guys how to hook it to your cell phone. So it's really easy to start a recording. It's actually just a little switch on the side here, but I'm going to actually show you how to connect it to your phone. So first of all, you have to have your cell phone. It doesn't really need to be a smartphone as long as it has a headphone port on it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. All you have to do is connect it to your headphone port like that. Now, if you notice something, this is true for a lot of current smartphones on the market, where the headphone port is actually on the bottom, because like this is actually the top of my phone, see? So holding it it's upside down, right? Is it still gonna work? Of course it's still gonna work. You have to do something a little special. You actually have to just hold your phone upside down with it. So there's nothing too tricky with it, because normally you hear through the top part, but instead you're gonna actually put your ear to this part. So you just kind of flip your phone upside down and hold it like this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start a recording on the recorder by flipping the little switch. So there you go, and I'll know it's recording by the little light turning red here. So now it's red, so it's recording. And then I'm gonna call Kenny and see how it works. So I'm calling Kenny and I'm gonna flip it upside down and hold it up to my ear.
Hi.
Hey Kenny, how are you doing?
Doing great, how are you?
Very good, thank you. This is just a sound quality test of the cell phone audio recorder.
Okay, this is a review receipt for the product. Great product. When I purchased it, this product was under the impression that this would only record cell phone conversations. Now to come find out that it can do that and standalone recording with either continuous or voice activation. Hands down, a phenomenal product for the money.
Well, okay, perfect. And then whenever you guys are done, all you have to do is flip it around and then just hang your phone up just like normal. Now, one tip I'm going to give you right now since I'm talking to you is this works just like, I'm going to stop the recording on this. Okay, so now we've transitioned back to the mic here. So this microphone that's built in here, and what I mean by that is like whenever you're holding it up to your ear, if it seems a little quiet, what you can do is it works on the volume on your phone. So the same way you'd adjust the volume on your headphones if you're listening to music through the 3.5mm jack, it's the same thing. So if this is really, really quiet, just go ahead and turn the volume up and it'll increase the volume coming out of here, so you might be able to hear the other person on the other line a little bit better. Alright, now let's see how it performs as just an audio recorder. Okay guys, so I have the cell phone audio recorder here. Luckily there's not too much to go over on this device, but I am going to show you actually a couple of different things. So there's only really the one switch on the side right here, and then the USB port on the top there. Oops, there's a USB port on the top, I just couldn't really see it. Okay. Alright guys, so I have the cell phone recording mic here. Luckily there's not too much to go over on this device, but I am going to go over it and show you guys how to start a recording, as well as an advanced feature with it. So in my other hand here, I'm actually holding the remote. And the reason I'm going to show you this first is because this is how you do voice activated recording or switch modes. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that into the top, and then over here on the remote, if you hold down the menu button, You have to hold it down for a couple of seconds, and you see how that light right now is solid blue? That means that anytime I start a recording, it's going to be continuous recording. Okay? To switch it to voice activation, you go up here to the stop button, and you just tap it once, and that light will start to flash. Once it's flashing like that, now it's in voice activation mode. So you'd come over here and you'd flip the switch, and that would do voice activated recording. For today's test, however, I want to do continuous audio recording. So I'm going to hit the stop button one more time to get it to do a solid mode there, and then I can just go ahead and unplug this actual microphone set here, or this like the remote control, and now I'm ready to record. So what I want to do is on the side here, there's a little silver switch, and you just flip that up, and then give the recorder a couple of seconds, and once you see that little red light come on, that indicates to you that you've started the recording. Okay, so now all of the audio you're hearing right now is actually being produced by the cell phone recorder itself. So we transition from our mic and camera here, and you have a GoPro recording video, and then all the audio is being recorded by the actual cell phone mic. So let's go to our stock room and do our first test. Okay, so we're in our stock room and ready for our first test. I have the cell phone audio recorder here, and we're going to do our test here where I actually put the recorder in my pocket and then have a conversation with Kenny. Now keep in mind that all of the audio you're hearing currently is actually being recorded by the device itself. How are you doing, Kenny?
Doing great, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So this is a review received for the smartphone recorder. Excellent. I received it and there was a problem with the power switch. I called SpyCentre and they sent me a return label. I sent it back without question and they sent a new one in a timely fashion. Used it for the first time today on a phone statement and it worked perfectly. Downloaded the conversation to my laptop. It was simple and I'm electronically handicapped.
Wow, okay. Let's head to our storefront here and do our next test. Okay, so we're in our storefront and we're ready for our next test. I have the cell phone audio recorder here, and for the first test that we're going to do up here is a conversation test. So I'm going to put the audio recorder in my pocket and then have a conversation with Kenny. Now keep in mind that all of the audio you're hearing right now is actually being recorded by the cell phone mic itself. How you doing, Kenny?
Doing great, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So this is something we've been doing for years in our retail locations to demonstrate the audio quality of our recorders. This is done in a normal speaking volume.
Very good. So for the next test, we're going to test out how the cell phone audio recorder works at various distances. So I'm going to hand the recorder off to Kenny, and then we're going to test it, okay? Now keep in mind, again, for the last time, all of the audio you're hearing right now is being produced by the cell phone mic itself. Okay, so this is a test at 10 feet. This is a test at 20 feet. And finally, a test of the cell phone audio recorder at 30 feet. This is probably one of my favorite recording devices of all time. This is for the simple fact that it works great as a cell phone recorder and an in-person recorder. It's rare to get one device that does both so well. The battery life is long enough to last all day, and the device itself is extremely easy to use. I would highly recommend this device to anyone in a situation where they may need to record both cell phone conversations and in person as well. Now, we do monitor the comment section on all of our videos, so if you guys have a question about this or anything else, feel free to leave it down below and we'll get back to you.